Rushing through the forest, a stag in sight, my heart racing fast with a great delight, for memories of days of wandering free had come back to me in a wild reverie. The scent of the green so fresh in the air, the singing of birds, I could not help but stare, when, round the corner, a crashing sound, a stag was there, fleet-footed I found. A stag so stricken, fear and pain, an arrow piercing through his frame. He stumbled to the ground at my feet, his breathing laboured, no reprieve. The Fletcher's shot was not so true. How far had he before he fell, his chest now heaving, fighting death? How long before his last breath? I stroked his fur and whispered lies, that all would soon be fine. His eyes were pleading to the skies, but he could not survive this time. An exhalation, and he was still. The world was cloaked in grief. Why did I have to bear the will and witness his relief? I have held the dying in my arms, so frail and pale, their eyes so dim, no more their tale. My faith in fate, it had been shattered. No gods, no heaven, no afterlife mattered. The shamans had lied to make us content. No divine power to make us repent. My broken heart, it could not mend. The pain of life, it would never end. Such falsehoods that deceive and hurt make us live life in low alert, making us think the present is not worth a dime, as if we're waiting for a future time. We pass the days in idle reverie, hoping for more, but life passes quickly. The moments we have all fleet away, and we've nothing left to show for our day. I've now realised faith is a cruel lie that tricks us into believing that nothing can die. But life is fleeting and moments will pass, and nothing will stay in our grasp. The world may be broken, but still they persist. Their minds are closed and empty, not knowing what they miss. No truth can touch them, though it's right before their eyes. They wander through life, believing their own lies. For they fear death, knowing of its certain end. The truth they deny, a journey they pretend. Without knowledge, they wander through life in a daze. Loving themselves, they wander in a maze. I remember the sight of the sun, so bright and bold. As I stepped out of the dark and into the cold, the sky was so vast with no bounds in sight, a world of pure bliss with clear blue so bright. We trod on the land with pelts to keep warm, our senses alive, so much to explore. The smoke rose around us in plumes so high, like inky rivers flowing to the sky. Recall when cities were built and blades drawn from the rocks of a cavern so clear and so strong, the clang of the smithy and heat of his fire, burning the iron until it was red hot with desire. The eyes of those around, black and so deep, were filled with knowledge they'd gathered in heaps, from the rain of the spring that shaped their domain, and filled their lands with a mud that was so plain. I recall when we'd adorn the night with sacred fire, auroras of embers to spark and inspire. When the moon's light was our guide and its sign, we'd make sure to honour its power divine. With the dawn of each day we'd seek out the stars, to follow their paths and learn from their bards. We'd use our knowledge to craft mandalas, to connect the lunar cycles and annals. I recall the prayers of loyal steeds, on marble cut with blood-filled creeds, the scent of stallions hot and sweaty, with madness wild and manes so netty. We crushed the grass and did not care, our fear seen in angel bones we'd tear. The wind was strict and had its way, it brought us rules, no time to play. Here hunger matters, when laws of old are done, from rocks forbidden new dreams begun. Springs in the desert appear, and behold, a cult's eyes unbound with a story to be told. Monks of all kinds they gather in place, tears streaming down as they sing and they pray, a mantra of life and a living belief. Here thirst matters, just like hunger and grief. The city's once bright streets were now a cesspit of disease, all its golden walls now cracked and split with ease. The roads were made of tar, no bread to eat, mustard weeds trampled down by the elite's fleet. Armoured locusts, beetles and mantids that prey, assaults of terror, bronze and dismay, the military parading in cloven hooves, an army of pestilence no one can prove. This weary dirt, we came to seek relief from disobedience. With hot anvil's heat, we forged a golden light, flames burning bright, to speak the word of silence, vast and deep. The mouth of forever opened wide its maw, across hot dunes, an ever-changing floor, a history we found, forgotten in halls, woven with contempt, and plucked apart no more. A stone is history, from the cool shade of palms, from old men's whispers, stories of outlanders. We have our roots of mud and blood, memories of blue marches, swaying grasses, a floral abundance like a vivid mass. These stories, a bludgeoning device, let us remember what we did not live, so that our history may be preserved, and new generations can thrive. The tales of seraphs with wings so divine, their kingdom beyond the muddied sky, cream-coloured in light and sweet honeycomb wine, floating in parades in splendour so high. Of trees and grand oaks they whisper in awe, covering the forests with a verdant shawl, but still they yield to the thunder's roar, hoping in the sun's golden rays they'll scrawl. What I have seen I can't forget, a vision of a people met, a sky of broken shards, an end so hard to bear. They held on to hope until no one was left. The end was a slow burn of a life so bereft. A vision of the future, a fever dream, fragments of memory, yet not of me. The final moments of a people doomed, a long drawn-out whimper of life so consumed. I saw fields of death, a merciless sight, flags of fire burning bright, millions of souls all gathered round, kneeling, praying without a sound. Hope that blinded, made them blind to the truth they couldn't find. A young mother looking up, trying to shield her infant from the cup. Her tears the only water I saw. Hope had failed her, that I saw.